If you were to sign up with someone who already was in their fitness journey, or if you were to sign up with a personal trainer and this person was to take you from point A, not knowing how to lose weight, to point B, getting the body that you desire, this is what you would expect. This is your roadmap to success. If you take this whole playbook, everything that I go over in this, you'll know exactly what you need to do to lose weight and build the body that you desire, and have a strategic approach to it and set milestones and consistent support along your way. So first, you need to sign up, of course, and do that process. Let's just skip and pretend like you already signed up. You need to uncover your goals. That's the first thing. If you don't know where you're going and you don't know where you're at, it's going to be very hard to get there. So you need to uncover your goals, your why, and identify your current roadblocks. The current roadblocks will look something like: I overeat too much at night. I don't work out at all. I'm not motivated to work out. I don't have anybody to work out with. These are all the things. I'm not accountable when I work out. All these things that you would discover and you'll write down to, if you didn't have a personal trainer, he would obviously write them down for you. But if you don't have a trainer, then you would obviously do them yourself. So next, you would have a evaluation where you assess your fitness levels. So next, you need to do your evaluation. This is where you assess your fitness levels and create real KPIs. This is key performance indicators. You also need to set timelines versus like, here's where I am, here's where I want to be. This is like a 3-month timeline, a 6-month timeline, depending on your specific plan. Obviously, you need to set something that makes sense, and you want to set unrealistic goals. So if you need to lose 100 pounds, I did it in 1 year, so that makes it achievable, but it's also a big goal. So maybe you should try with 50 pounds in a year, and if you get to 100, that's like the big goal. The custom plan. This is where you receive your personalized plan that connects you directly to your motivation. If you don't have that, you have to build it yourself. Well, that's the point of you obviously going with someone else that will do it for you. Your first win. You need to get that in the first 48 to 72 hours or you're going to quit. Like, I personally believe in my company building the fast win. This is like in the first 3 days. This is getting your fitness meal plan, actually doing your first workout, eating clean, enjoying it, trying a meal that you never thought you would try that you actually enjoyed, not giving up your favorite foods and still losing weight if you're going with someone who uses my approach. And this is also good experience to see, like, oh, maybe I'm sleeping better, or I have more energy throughout the day. These are small wins that you will get. Each small victory builds confidence, and you celebrate each progress because that's a step moving forward. Building your routine. You need to do regular check-ins. If you don't have someone to check in with, then you would check in with yourself. It's bi-weekly accountability sessions synced to your calendar to keep you on track, and you need to have workouts scheduled, 3 to 4 weekly workouts. That's what I recommend. I personally work out almost every day, but it's my company, so it's my part of my business model to work out. It's a little different. For progress tracking, you need to do monthly progress photos. I recommend daily because it's easier to see progress in a week when you take pictures every day versus doing once a week. It's hard to judge one testimonial every 2 weeks and every month versus one every day for 14 days. You can easily see a difference on day 1 than 14. Monthly challenges. Break your routine. Set a challenge to do like maybe 10 miles in a month or 10 miles in a day, 10 miles in a week, whatever your challenge is. It's going to be different depending on the person. I run around 8 miles a day when I'm consistent. When I'm inconsistent, I can get up to around 10 miles a week. I can get down to around 10 miles a week. If I'm even less consistent than that, then it can be like almost a mile a day. So set your goals based off where you're at, and you're going to have seasons that you're going harder, but that's what the challenges are for. Even if you set a challenge with someone else that you know works out a lot, that'll be a lot better than working out by yourself. And you got to step outside your comfort zone. You got to try new activities, whether if it's hiking, swimming, runs, challenges, anything. Do anything to level up and evolve. And you have to dress for success. I heard this quote. It says you have to dress how you want to be addressed. If you're walking around sloppy every single time, you're going to feel sloppy. So wear good clothes and buy clothes that are going to be the size that you're going to wear. I went from an extra, extra large to a medium. Community and celebration. You need to do feel-good events. If you're in a community of people who are striving for the same goals as you, it helps a lot better than being by yourself and not remembering that your goals are what they are. Your success deserves recognition, and a lot of people help you when you're in a community. They celebrate the milestones with you. They share their achievements. If you don't have a community, you would go with your loved ones. I have a free community if you want to join that. Try fun fitness classes like Pilates or Zumba. I have never went to one of these classes, but I know that they work. I've sent my wife to a Pilates class before, and she loved it. So, and it gets you really pumped up. So try whatever you need to try. Even yoga works. Bonus month options. This is a mindset reset. This can be like a dopamine detox. December's coming up. You can do like dopamine December. Thanksgiving is coming up. You can try to eat as healthy as you can for the whole month until Thanksgiving, and then, pig out. Focus on small but powerful daily habits. Learn the difference between motivation and discipline. Master your meals. Develop practical nutrition skills like meal prepping and understanding food labels. Future self letter. Write a self letter to your future self that will share back at a milestone moment, such as like something that you achieved. If you want to sit down with someone having coffee in a year from now and you would like to be telling them what you achieved, what would that thing be? Crossing the finish line. Final push is going to be the hardest, especially if you're in that last 20-pound mark. If you're 1 month from your goal, obviously it's going to be so much harder to achieve because you're right there and you can see the finish line. You would think you would get more energy, but sometimes it's the opposite. You start fighting yourself and sabotaging and self-sabotaging, and you doing these things to put your progress back. So your main focus should be just focusing on doing what you were doing to get you here and ramping that up. And then you can celebrate. You'll recognize all the achievements and commemorate all your success and share your story, because people who want to see this, they will be inspired by it and they'll start their journey too. One of my best buddies, he lost 100 pounds just after hearing that I lost 100 pounds myself. I didn't even have to go train with him every day. Just the fact that I told him that I did it was inspiring enough for him to do it. So go save your buddies. And if this helped, join my free community and I can help you along the way. And if not, good luck. See you in the next video.